Hello YouTube, RACKNLOAD here. Going to show you around the HATSAN ESCORT MPA Magnum 12 gauge shotgun. This is the MPA model we have here. This is an 8 shot, 7 in the mag, 1 in the chamber, so 7+1. Great shotgun. Had a lot of fun with it so far, doing practical shotgun with it and the odd little bit of target shooting with it, because this thing will fire almost anything. Bird shot, obviously, buckshot, steel shot, slug shot, sabot. I've owned this shotgun now for about a year. I've put about 500 shots through it, give or take. Not had any problems with it really. Couple of double feeds and misfeeds, but I think that was down to the cartridges I was using, because this shotgun doesn't really like the short shot shells. It has trouble feeding them for some reason, but if you stick to the longer 70mm shotgun cartridges, you won't really have a problem, as long as they're not really low recoil. This shotgun's fitted with the smart piston system, which automatically adjusts depending on what load you're putting through this gun. So you could have several different size loads in this gun, and every time you pull the trigger it just automatically adjusts itself, the piston does. Not sure how it works, just to do with the gas. It just allows the exact amount of gas it needs to cycle the action. So what I'll do is I'll give you a closer look at this shotgun, and then we'll hit on all the talking points about it. So we'll start from the stock end, or butt end. Okay, let's take it from the top then. Synthetic stock. Pistol grip is coated with like a rubber coating, as is the forend. In the stock we have what HATSAN call an emergency shell holder, and you just drop your shells in like that. I'm just using a snap cap there, and you've got 2 shells sort of ready and waiting for whatever reason. It would be nice if HATSAN supplied some sort of cover for this emergency shell holder, just for the left-handed shooter, because like myself being a left-handed shooter, you've got to put your cheek on this stock, and it's just a bit of a pain where it's located. Nice comfortable pistol grip on this shotgun, almost like a 249 pistol grip. Very comfortable though, coated in like a rubbery coating, so it's really quite grippy, even if it's hot and your hands are really sweaty. Crossbolt safety catch, just demonstrate. Got the ghost ring sights. Nice long Picatinny rail, or wrist rail. Just a little mod that I've done on this gun. I've stuck some grip tape along the sides here. There's like a bit of a recess there, so I've filled that in with the grip tape, and underneath. Just makes it a bit more grippy, that's all. And it looks quite good as well. I just use normal safety grip tape for steps, but I suppose you can use skateboard grip tape, I suppose. There's a 5-inch Picatinny rail moulded into the polymer forend on this shotgun, which is quite useful if you want to attach a flashlight. This gun is the UK import version, and for some reason HATSAN don't supply this gun screw cut to take the muzzle brake or the door buster. So I was a bit disappointed about that when I tried trying to locate one and seeing if it'd fit, but unfortunately it doesn't, so I ended up getting an extended choke just to give it a bit of bling on the end. The HATSAN comes with quite a big front sight. I personally couldn't really get on with it, and I don't actually like the profile of it, so I took mine off and chucked that in the toolbox because I couldn't get on with it. And what I did was, the block that you're left with, I just painted that with some of Mrs. RACKNLOAD's nail varnish, and I just find it easier to get on target with it, and it's not as high, so it's handier for closer targets because you're a lot lower down on the barrel. The front sight's a lot lower down on the barrel rather than this hefty thing that gives you like half an inch. So I took that off. I mean, that's my preference. It's up to you what you do with that. But I just found it easier without it. I just find the sight picture a little bit better since taking that front sight off. Especially if you're shooting steel, doing practical shotgun. The black sight at the front can be quite hard to see. So I just find this quicker. The only problem I have with this shotgun is the loading gate. I just find it a little bit fiddly compared to other shotguns. With the MPA, I'll just close the bolt. With the MPA, you've got this sort of middle plate that you have to push with your shell. You can't just hit the main part of the gate because it's stuck solid. You have to hit that centre part for the gate to release and operate. And it's quite spring loaded, and you find yourself when you're fumbling around trying to load, you've got to hit that middle gate, that middle part of the gate, and you find if you're not holding the shells properly, they just sort of flick out. It just flicks them out back at you. It just takes a bit of getting used to, that's all. I mean, when you compare it to, I've got a Franchi 612 VS here. If you look at the gate there, it's just a simple gate. You just hit it anywhere and the shells go in, no problem. But I just find it just a little bit fiddly with the MPA, but you do get used to it. But you've just got to make sure you hit that centre part for the gate to operate. This button that you see here basically just switches the magazine off. So if you've got several rounds in the magazine of birdshot or buckshot and you just want to quickly drop in a slug shot, for example, you just hit this button, and then after your next shot the bolt will stay open. The next round won't be cycled in because you've switched the magazine off, and then you just drop in your slug shot and you're away again. The gun is well made, it's tough, it's durable, it's good in all weathers, easy to strip down as well, just like your most auto shotguns. Undo this nut here, slide that off, slide the forend off, so forend's off, and there you can see the piston mechanism here, the spring, slide the barrel off. It's as easy as that. Nice simple gas operated shotgun. very heavy duty piston. And this is HATSAN's smart piston system, you can see. And it will just use the exact amount of gas that it needs to operate the bolt, regardless of what load you're using. So this reduces recoil and the amount of misfeeds, double feeds, etc. HATSAN do supply you with a spare O-ring for the piston, but I've never had one of these go yet in about 500 shots, so I'm not really sure how often you'd have to replace that. I suppose when you start getting misfeeds, double feeds, failure to feeds, then it'll be worth checking the O-ring. As with all auto shotguns, keeping those gas ports clean is very important as far as reliability is concerned, and that goes without saying with the HATSAN MPA. I usually just get an old toothbrush in there just to brush those gas ports, just keep them free of powder, carbon, etc. You don't have to worry about what rounds you put through this shotgun because it'll take anything, more or less. It's proofed for 3-inch Magnum, so that's over 17,000 psi of pressure, so you'll have no problem with any Magnum loads that you put in this shotgun. As far as customization goes, you can do quite a bit to this shotgun. A shooting friend of mine has fitted a side saddle to his, so you can obviously get rounds quicker. Basically the side saddle just mounts on the side. He had to get, I forget the make of side saddle that he got, but he had to just do a little bit of milling just to make it fit just right, but it wasn't too much trouble. Also, you can extend the magazine as well if you're not happy with the 7-shot capability of the magazine. You can extend that. Again, that takes a little bit of milling to do so, but nothing too difficult. With the MPA, you're supplied with the usual chokes: full, 3/4, half, cylinder, plus the wrench tool as well. I think this gun is great value. Here in the UK I paid £475 for this gun, so for the money you can't really go wrong if you want a tactical looking shotgun for hunting or practical shotgun shooting, or even target shooting if you're going to use slug shot. I'll post all the technical data up for this shotgun, just for those people that like to crunch the numbers. Hope this video has been helpful to you. And don't forget to come join us on Facebook, RACKNLOAD. Hope you've enjoyed the video.